Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching Young Sheldon. This is the 5th episode of the 4th season. Hope you guys have been enjoying it so far. If you'd like to watch today's full episode, it is available for free, a link in the description below. Just click on it, put the password in, and enjoy. Last episode, interestingly, Georgia, you know, we know, or we've heard anyway, that he's been saving up for his Mustang. However, he's seen a deal, an opportunity that he couldn't refuse, and he's gone and bought a camper van. And now, my first instinct was, that's pretty cool, and I would be taking that up in the hills and chilling with the guys and drinking and camping. However, his dad went more, more to the extreme and was like, mate, you've bought this so you and your girlfriend can go out and spend time in the back on the bed. And, I never even actually thought of that. Now, George was like, look, you better take that back. Georgie was like, no chance, mate, I'm keeping it. He said, look, well, if you want it that bad, then you can live in it. Don't come in my house. So Georgie was like, fine. He's tried to live in his van, tried to go into his mum's house for a week. Nah, you're not using our facilities. You don't live here anymore. Go back outside, pee in a bucket. So he's already making some sacrifices. But it would have been all worth it if his girlfriend was loving the van and he could go out and have a good time. Gone to pick her up, her dad seen the van, opened it, seen his lava lamp, seen his bed made. He's like, nah, mate, you ain't taking my daughter out anywhere in this. Georgie's gone home, said, look, fine, I'm staying here, I'm selling the van, and went straight to his room. So that was an interesting episode, and, fair play to him for trying, but it didn't work out. If you do enjoy today's episode, please smash like, it really helps out. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, let's jump into today's episode.
Long as I can remember, unlocking the mechanisms that govern the physical universe was my greatest passion.
Working on a new campaign to play with Tam and Billy.
You know how I feel about that game.
I'm aware, which is why the most wicked thing in it is my sense of humor.
Hey, Mary.
Wayne, come on in.
Thank you. Hey, don't you want to know if you were going to pack anything nice to wear?
For what?
The coaches conference. But not invite you?
No, he didn't.
Honestly, what is wrong with that man?
Mom's just mad I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, good. No, he was bringing his wife.
And of course it didn't even occur to you to ask me.
Well, no.
I'm interested in a weekend at a nice hotel by a river.
Hotel is pretty nice.
Any chance you might want to watch the kids this weekend?
Sure, no problem.
Good. Something going on?
He's trying to be a better person, and it's weird. Just doesn't seem natural. Like when you see a dancing bear at the circus, and you know it just wants to rip some clown's head off.
George has a coaches conference in San Antonio.
Oh, and you weaseled your way in? Good for you.
I didn't weasel.
So it was his idea?
Not exactly.
Dale told me you're taking his camper.
Yeah, we'll head down with Wayne and his wife.
Just out of curiosity, when exactly are you and Mom leaving, and when exactly are y'all coming back?
Look, I used to be your age, but can you try thinking with your brain for once?
If you used to be my age, I think you know the answer to that.
Where are you going?
To San Antonio.
When are you leaving?
In a few minutes.
When will you get back?
Someday.
But who's going to watch us?
Meemaw.
Okay, bye.
Dale here?
He went to go hang out with my Meemaw, who, by the way, is at my house all weekend, so that's a no-go. What do you want to do later?
I was thinking maybe we could go get a test.
What kind of test?
Pregnancy kind.
We're closed.
She always, I'm not blaming her or anything there, but like every time I see her, she's always kind of like looking edgy or uncomfortable or like awkward in the situation. But maybe the environments that she's in. This one is fair dues, if you're thinking it, scary. But also, like, last episode, she was in his van. She's like, mate, what's this dodgy place? You know what I'm saying? And I think the time before, he was kind of breaking up, wasn't there? She was in his other car. Oh, he was borrowing his dad's. And then she got out and she was walking on the road. So, like, and then another time, they was on a date and Veronica was there. It never actually going well with her in all the scenes that she's in.
You don't look pregnant.
That's not how it works, Georgie.
I know.
So you've stayed at this hotel before?
Oh, yeah, it's nice.
You told me there was a pool. I would have brought my bathing suit.
Hotels have pools. Didn't think I needed to mention it.
Would have been nice if you did. Well, I guess we're not going in the pool.
Packed my suit.
Are you gonna behave like this all weekend?
Well, responsible and fun-loving? Probably.
Monkey butt.
Oh, there's got to be a more insulting name you can call me.
I am sure there is, but they are about to get in. They do not need to hear us arguing.
We order pizza.
Okay.
What do you want on it?
Everything except onions, green peppers, mushrooms, spinach.
No vegetables, got it.
Sheldon, what do you
Still glad you came?
Actually, I am.
My friends were supposed to play Dungeons and Dragons with me, but they canceled.
We can play with you.
I don't think you'll like it.
Afraid I might beat you.
Actually, there's no one winner. It's a cooperative game where you use your imagination to explore a fantasy world with the help of the Dungeon Master's pre-planned scenarios.
I've never actually played D&D before, but like it actually, the premise of it does sound fun. It's just the fact that how long it takes, you know what I mean, the commitment to it. Usually as well, you actually see people create like boards and you know, figurines and ornaments, and they love it. Do you know what I mean? But like some D&D games can go on for months. They actually can years. It depends. Every different twist and turn that you go down, there's so many avenues and paths. You know, your imagination could take you anywhere. I like that concept, and like I said, I'll always go back to one of my personal favourite episodes is when Howard is a dungeon master in The Big Bang Theory, and he's doing all these impressions of Christopher Hawking and Nicolas Cage. I actually think it's so good, and I really, really enjoyed that episode. And personally, I would have liked to see more of them because I thought it was hilarious.
Anybody see you?
No, and I didn't recognize the guy behind the counter, but I used an Italian accent just in case. Oh, I'm no joking.
Oh, by the way, I made reservations tonight at that steakhouse on the Riverwalk.
Ooh, fancy. Pack my dress shoes.
See, George, it might be helpful if you mention some of these things ahead of time.
That's why I packed his shoes last night.
You did? Baby, you're the best.
So how does this work?
You start by creating your character.
Wizard, I want that. All right. Then I'll use my magic to turn me into a Ninja Turtle Princess of Power.
I've been meaning to do more crusading in the name of good.
It's 10 minutes for the results.
You want me to go in with you?
To watch me pee on a stick?
I'm being supportive right now. You could try the same.
Like the longest 10 minutes of his life.
Georgie, we're gonna be parents. We don't do that anymore. Having fun and help me take care of these babies.
Georgie, there's a band called Guns N' Roses on the phone.
Really?
Yeah, the guitarist hurt his hand and they want you to fill in.
Tell him I can't.
Regretting all his life decisions.
I don't poke around too much. You find my mother-in-law's bra, I'm driving into a brick wall. Be so happy. You're married, act like it.
How do you put up with him?
It's a good question.
Communication.
Oh, God.
I'm not.
What a relief. We better stop hugging or you're gonna need another stick to pee on.
Open the chest.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's a little suspicious, don't you think?
I don't know. I'm not even sure to cryptos.
This chest does not belong to us.
So?
I'm a paladin.
You didn't want to steal the key. You didn't want to fight the goblins. You wouldn't even kill the spider. You put it in a cup and took it outside.
Well, that wasn't in the game.
I know.
What is your problem?
You act like Mr. Goody Two-Shoes, and you expect me to believe that's real?
No, it's hokey. But at least once a day, Darlene and I say one thing that we appreciate about each other.
I guess it wouldn't hurt to hear it once in a while.
Now?
You got something better to do?
Fine. Mary, I appreciate you. I appreciate how much you take care of the house, all of us.
That means a lot.
I love it. Mary, you're up.
I appreciate how hard you work. I know you make a lot of sacrifices for us.
Thank you.
Now let's hear how much you appreciate me for fixing your marriage.
But blueberries ain't blue either. The whole blue food situation in this country needs some work. I was afraid I was going to have to marry you.
Afraid?
Be afraid of things that are great.
Like what?
Bungee jumping, skydiving.
Roller coasters.
Yeah, roller coasters.
Roller coasters is a good answer.
I can't win with you.
What does that mean?
I asked you to marry me and you turned me down flat.
Are you still mad about that?
Hell yeah, I'm still mad about that.
Drunk.
That's when I'm the most honest. You can ask anybody at the bar.
We've been through this. I like my life just the way it is, and if you can't work with that, tough knuckles.
Will you all excuse me?
So you're standing in a crypt looking at a locked chest. What do?
Pull a beer out of it.
The thing is, right, Connor isn't saying anything wrong there. She's not saying she don't want to be with him. She's just saying she don't want to make drastic decisions in her life that she's enjoying.
I'm a thief and I'm opening this chest.
Success. The chest opens, revealing a scroll with ancient writing in a strange language. What do you do?
I say this is boring and turn myself into a Ninja Turtle Princess of Power. High five.
To be fair, like, she's always talking about stuff like that, isn't she? So, like, she's consistent with her character. And, you know, it's interesting with Dale. Like, was he faking his new character, if that makes sense. Like, obviously, like I was saying, if someone's going through a life change, you can support it, get behind it. But like, if you were just faking it just to try and be different and you don't really mean it, then, you know, it's got no weight to it. Do you know what I mean? And the fact is, I don't feel like Connie saying that she don't want to get married and change the way she is anything wrong with that. Like, she's basically saying tough knuckles, yeah? My life is great. I like what I'm doing. I like my freedom. I like my family. I like how much I see the grandkids, you know what I mean? I like going out with you. I like my own time as well. I've just got the perfect mix. You know what I mean? Like, I've lived life long. I've been married before. I've had the kids. You know what I mean? Like, I've got the blend now where I'm happy. You know, spending time with you, spending time with me, spending time with the family. I've got the whole package. I don't want to waste it. I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to jump in. I don't want to get married. I don't want to move in. I don't want to spend, like, my life's fine. You know what I mean? And if you want to do something, you do it, but it doesn't mean I have to. And if you don't like my choices, then I can't help you. It's unlucky. Either you accept my decision or you don't. But that's it. You know what I mean? Be together or not. And that's just as simple as that. And I don't think that she's saying anything bad at all. Honestly, I really don't. And to be honest, you know, Sheldon made all this big deal last season about going to university or college or whatever you want to call it. And we see him train to get to classes, but 5 episodes in, not seen him at college once, not seen him at school, and not even seen John Sturgis. You know what I mean? Like, that's a little bit disappointing, isn't it? But that's not really anything to do with the episodes. Just saying that and talking about it there, just thinking, yeah, like, I made all this big deal about going to college and not really seen him there once, have we? Okay, that is going to wrap up today's episode. Thanks so much for checking out the channel today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Now, Georgia, mate, he's not had a few good episodes, has he? You know what I mean? He's had a massive scare. In the last few episodes, from what we can recall, he's had the store robbed. He's had a van that he's bought that his parents don't like and made him give it back. And he's also had a pregnancy scare, you know. Not a great start to the season, is it? However, you know, it's interesting because in real life, I'm pretty sure that he's been in that situation. Like, he's in that, like, 21, 22, and he's got a kid and he's married as well. Now, mate, that's young, that, especially for someone in Hollywood as well. And has he not got an extended show from this as well? Like, so he's still actually on the TV. It's not like he's had a role and disappeared. Like, he's still ever present and got some crazy family life. Well, I think anyway. I couldn't imagine being a 21, 2-year-old, having a kid and being married, especially not being, you know, in the industry of Hollywood as well. It's madness. However, he's obviously gone through a scare. He's gone in there, he's thinking about his life, all these flashbacks, you know what I mean, and all these things that he could have done and would have done, like, and she's come out and said she's not pregnant, he's overjoyed, you know what I mean, he's buzzing, and, you know, they walked around, he was talking, and he was saying, mate, I was thinking that I had to marry her and all that stuff, but he didn't really say it in a bad way. He was probably just meaning it in the situation like his mum and dad, you know, like, she got pregnant unexpectedly, she just had to run and get married, you know, because obviously they're religious, and she never really had that, you know, dream wedding, and it was just all kind of shotgun style, and he was probably saying it in that situation. Not like he didn't want to be with her forever and ever, but he's probably never considered it. His relationship's probably not gone on for that long. It's not, I will be with you forever, and it's not, I won't be with you forever. It's like, make refresh, see where it goes kind of situation. And she's obviously got a backup on that. She's not really happy. She's feeling like, you know, he don't really want to be with her from those comments. And, you know, he had that perfect reply. He's like, mate, you can be scared of things that you find good. And she's like, no, you can't. He's like, mate, roller coasters, skydiving, bungee jumping. But his roller coasters one, perfect. Yeah, I had a great answer, honestly. It really, really was. Good for Georgie as well. And, mate, she didn't like it. She stormed off. But you can't have a comeback to it when somebody gets it bang on. Honestly, he really did get it bang on. So I thought that was good. Enjoy Georgie this season. Feel like he's had a lot of story time, a lot of screen time. And, you know, long may that continue. Thanks for checking out today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please smash like. Really helps out. Subscribe if you do. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.